All right, hello, Capricorns. Capricorns, this is your third monthly message for August. This one is continued from your second video with the Relative Tarot message by Carrie Paris. If you did not tune into that one, you might want to listen to that one first. Please keep in mind I open up for the energy of Capricorn. I actually saw 110, so Capricorn 110, as well as 1227. I give different dates, names, times throughout for guidance, clarification for different individuals tuning in. So keep that in mind as you tune in. It may not resonate for every Capricorn, right? They can give you guidance for different relationships. I don't know who you are. I don't know how you fit in this dynamic. So use your own intuition and discernment as you tune in. Hopefully I can get to the spirits and flowers and the Rose Oracle, and this will potentially be your final message for this month of August. Also, click on my channel and you can just, also listen to your other placements for further clarification and guidance. Dang. So I actually decided to break your guys' up a little bit because that second one, so there was a bit of Aquarian energy too. You could also be dealing with other Capricorns. Man, oh man, this is interesting. So I did split this deck into, let's see, 1, 2, 4, 5 sections. So of course the first might be or that second video, that first video with this particular tarot might have definitely showed some stuff from the past. I'm not going to go in on all of the other stuff. Different names and dates and times throughout that I give the message for can give that further clarification and guidance. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna, I gotta show you this. So I'm gonna do a little recap. Okay, this is the betrayer, the toxicity, the devil, okay? We have a King of Swords in reverse too, with Aquarian energy in reverse. So you could also be dealing with a King of Swords who is being very cutting, very thinking he's smarter than others, thinking he's trying to manipulate and control someone. And he may be someone from your past that you've known since you were very young. The Six of Cups is innocence, it is nostalgia, but these are good memories. He could be using some manipulation with that to try and... So this one is very weird, okay? But check this out. We started with Highpriestess in reverse. You know why? Because there's connection, toxicity. Now, it can be so many different types of energies and people, okay? But this is definitely going to be a feminine, yes, a woman, okay? I'm going to keep gender specific in these, okay? Ironically, we thought it was more of the masculine, but you also have the Emperor in reverse, the King of Swords in reverse. We have a Queen of Pentacles and a King of Pentacles in reverse. So when we see the reversals, that's someone not in their highest stance. Their focus is on material realms, controlling with fear. This is someone doing something dark and toxic, trying to control and manipulate. So they could be using fear tactics. They could be using lust. They could be using black magic if that's what they think they're doing. They think they're connected to Satan, okay, or something like this. And they have a lot of money potentially, or they're trying to, this is also someone not trusting their intuition. So they were trying to get someone to not actually tune into their own guidance, their own highest self. This is wow. She may have a lot of, this is someone doing, maybe a ministry or prosperity gospel. So it may appear that her focus was money, okay, basically. And not the highest good of others. So this person's had the truth. Someone has blocked this person. Okay, this person's gifts have been blocked. Anything that was given to them as far as spiritual connection, ancestors, angels, God, Holy Spirit, and that's truth and clarity. So there was a need to block this person to get clarity. And the clarity is that this person is a karmic. You have a karmic situation with this fake high priestess person. For you tuning in and all of the rest, calling yourself all spiritual and shit like this, and then going off and having affairs and lying and cheating and doing a bunch of shit, you ain't fucking spiritual. You're the karmic. You don't take accountability. There's also a not a good mother. Betrayal. Empress in reverse. Not thinking of others. This is abandoning children, okay? Or, you know, she would do, maybe she doesn't like children. Maybe she wants to abort all them. I don't know. Maybe, so this feminine energy depends on who you are. This could be, now Empress doesn't have to be your own mother, your own grandmother, but they would have some type of seniority or something. They would think, maybe she's actually unabundant in life. For some, she could be somebody who doesn't even have children, so she doesn't really understand. She doesn't care. She's probably more in her lusty ways. Or, and she's very unoptimistic about healing things. She wants to, I'm telling you, she has some devils and demons inside of her, whoever this is, that needs, so someone's having an awakening to this. I feel like you've already kind of seen this. Now, I already went through the rest of this. Now, there is good, loving messages as well. That brings joy, that brings happiness, a soulmate. Okay, someone even shining the light on this person that's just arguing, gaslighting. For some of you, could be Aquarius or Libra, Gemini, masculine, regardless. This is also somebody who is never generous, is never kind, is never giving. They're disloyal. They don't have opportunity. They're doing something to try and avoid an ending. Another King of Pentacles, even King of Swords, King of Pentacles. So these are the earth and air sign masculines that are overly analytical. They probably actually don't believe truly in, they're very materialistic, very worldly. Okay. About certain healing modalities, and this communication has been blocked. Okay, this is maybe somebody, like I'm saying, someone is blocked from receiving, or this is someone from your past, someone you might have known. This could be a cousin, an aunt, an uncle, I don't know who it is, whatever, a sibling, a neighbor. This is definitely part of family. No, the Empress in reverse can also be a sibling, a sister, you know. She thought she was a big hotshot boss. An aunt, an uncle, in-laws, outlaws. So Empress and Emperor in reverse can also be, of course, our in-laws and our steps, you know, step parents, or they're literally the boss, you know, like people that at work. But I'm kind of curious. What is this? Someone is like, they're not seeing clearly that their actions and behaviors, because we have their good memories or of, this is why it's so deceptive. This is weird. Normally I'd get like a King of Cups and a reverse energy, but he is up right here. Maybe you're remembering, you know, he wants to talk about, oh, these were the good times when we were out there doing those things. Someone that needs to take this, someone has isolated themselves, you even, because there was somebody trying to gain information about you, but these are also the people who are betrayers, who stalk and gossip and slander. Okay, you have someone even in Knight of Wands energy, so that King of Wands was in reverse too. This person is sad. You could have legal action taken against some of these people. They didn't think about the future consequences of their actions. This is somebody who was running a Ponzi scheme even. It's about money, okay? And acting like they're very kind, very generous, very giving, paying off all their debts. Emperor in reverse. You could have a Virgo, father-in-law, grandfather, husband, if that was. There's also the Hierophant in reverse. This could also be dealing with a Taurus or a Virgo, okay? Or even another Capricorn, I don't know. 4-9, someone could be 49, 4-9 Aries. You have the Hierophant in reverse. With this, and that was dealing with this Emperor in reverse. It's like they could be also not liking your person. I'm saying there is no reconciliation. This is not getting, someone's deciding, no, I'm not going to come together with you. We're not hanging out. This could also be part of your friends groups from childhood, you know, your neighbors or someone you knew growing up, and, you know, the old stomping grounds is what I'm getting. The old stomping grounds. Three of Cups in reverse. This is also about this can be about overindulging. Oh, this could be an ex for some of you, okay? Because the Lover's in reverse. I get this as someone gains this clarity. 63, 6-3 Gemini. This could also be Gemini. I'm getting more Gemini, or you could have this in your chart. I'm seeing they could have been doing something since someone was 15 or on the 15th. And the sixes, 15, 6. The weirdest thing is we have the same numbers on this Devil card and the Six of Cups. This is addiction, bondage, temptation, lust, or control with fear. This is even, sometimes Three of Cups in reverse is this person just wants to overindulge and party and get together. But I'm like, I get this sense of, yeah, there's no reconciliation with this person. That's so odd. Now, it could be that you had good memories and you've seen, you know, the way they've changed. You could still have a sense of unconditional love for this person or these people, even though they're not in their highest good. Yeah, 6-6 and 6-3. So Geminis, or they could be that age. The Lover's in reverse. So to me, there's a disconnect. Like, this is not a loving energy, and there's remembrance of this. Maybe this Mercury retrograde for some of you has brought about some past people, you know, from past relationships, and seeing how they were actually toxic or karmic. But there was also spiritual stuff involved here. Someone could be, I feel like they could also double tone with a Virgo, because we have the Hangman in reverse and then that King of Wands in reverse. Someone not getting what they were wishing for because they're seeing that someone else is coming in with this romantic, loving offer. And it's honest, it's truthful, there's real love and compassion. It's like his eyes are on her. If you are the feminines, they see you this way. For some of you, that's a Leo person you might see. Or she's shining the light on something. Because there is happiness, and we have a Queen of Wands. So it's realizing there's no... You see how she's looking back at this. Because this person thought it was all about competition and always wanting to... And I get that you could be dealing with this other person who is shining the light on this. Let's check this out. Yeah. That this person was a gold digger, greedy. All they cared about was money. Okay? They're not protective. They're not protected. They're not divinely protected. They don't put the energy or the work into, you know, they're actually not feeling like they're wounded at all, but they will be. There is some mental stuff going on here. They think someone else is their soulmate. It's like they're caught in their head, thinking that this is their soulmate and there's new love. But then they're going to get clarity once this person starts gaslighting. 7-5. Cancer sign 5-19. Taurus. I get a lot of Taurus with this Queen of Pentacles, okay? See, there's no more fighting. There's no... You can't compete with a true Queen of Wands and her power, okay? Even this Empress or Emperor or these other ones, because she is classy, beautiful, attractive. Now, she can be any sign. Let's see. Let's take a peek underneath the Queen of Wands. The Lover. Yeah, the Lovers. Okay. So there would have been a time maybe where she felt very pushed away, or she could push someone else away. Someone felt pushed out in the cold. She could have also overcome some type of financial stuff. I get over here this other High Priestess energy in reverse, and Empress in reverse with the Devil energy. She is really bad at multitasking. She is not good at her finances. Somehow, some type of wealth or land or property she has, I get it, it was stolen, okay, or it's manipulation there, or it was she received inheritance. So for an example, I'm gonna bring up Elon Musk again here, opposite energy, and that type of dynamic. So this person may feel the same type of way. He was born in an aristocrat family. You know, it's not like he made all of his wealth without a whole bunch of backing. And maybe it's it's something like this. They see power. There's manipulation though. So she can't juggle this. So this devil energy has really caused her some type of, she's dropped the ball here. No one's juggling this person. She could have been 26. I get that she's younger. Okay. 28, 26. I feel like there was another age, 24 even, or something like this. 2-6 Aquarian energy as well. She could be that. Oh, 2-15 Aquarian energy. 2-8. So someone is gaining this strength to hold themselves back and focus on the good times, right? The happy memories, all right? Getting confidence in themselves, okay? Feeling good, powerful, in a sense of healthy pride, self-discipline as well. Especially dealing with these people that want to just bicker and argue and manipulate and cut down this, whoever this is. Now this, for some reason, this seems to be in someone in your friends group, okay, or an emperor. Like, imagine someone in your friends group doing some weird shit and like flirting and trying to do some weird shit to your own father. Gross. Dude, I have seen, this is the weirdest thing. My little stepsister, she used to have a friend that would come over, and I would see her. She would put down stuff like I was already married and had my first kid, and she was definitely, I mean, I remembered seeing her do weird gross shit to my dad, like sit on his lap, and she turned out to be a stripper. And she's still there, friends with her. And she was a bad friend, a bad karmic friend. And my own little stepsister still doesn't, maybe she sees it now, but I feel like she, anyways, it was something gross like this. Or a boss, or her own boss, you know what I mean? Like she was doing something here. Oh, okay. And then I feel like you're going to gain clarity from when you're in the energy with all these other people, if you have been listening, and for some of you, it's just seriously a reader, okay, that you had been listening to, or this other person would. And here's the thing. So an Emperor in reverse with this High Priestess in reverse, and that King of Swords in reverse, the King of Pentacles, all of these energies, they were on the same wavelength in their brains, and that's where they were attracted in. So she would also justify his sinful behaviors and selfishness and stuff like this. And there's a lot of weirdness about, oh, for me, weird. So she could have even been manipulating her own father or her own husband or the boss. I mean, it's something really weird here, grandfather, to get this money. 83 Leo and 28. Okay. The weirdest thing. This person is most likely they're angry because someone doesn't want to hang out and see them and get back together, or da-da-da, you know. Oh no. Because there's also been stalking, gossiping, and slandering and shit like this. And it will come to light. I I'm just, because there is this Knight of Wands energy too, which is immature, run around, this person running back here to this, saying with all this nostalgia. What in the world here? And I do get, for some of you, it was like an ex-person maybe, or there was a disconnect. They thought that this was competition. So in some sense, this could be someone where this is like a fake saying, oh, your person's already married or something, and you're a third party. You know how many times I have heard readers talk about like how the person that they're dealing with isn't going to actually leave their spouse, and I'm like, well, that was your first mistake, messing with someone who was already in another relationship. That's not your person. You become the third party and the karmic in the situation. And if they are in a karmic relationship that's supposed to expire, understand, when it's completed its learning lesson, and it is meant for you guys to be together, then that will happen. But when you start interjecting, gossiping, slandering, now in other cases she could be hyper religious, but I just don't see that. I get it, this person would also try and coddle. See, and I've seen this before too, where she would coddle bad behavior like pornography, okay, and addiction, lust and control, domineering, kinky, weird shit. So I've had a weird lady who I was like, oh, you need to stop portraying yourself as spiritual high priestess who thinks you're a therapist and you're helping others, but no, you're coddling. So that's the thing. So this feminine had then made these other people think, oh, well, I'm justified. See, they normalize some sinful behavior. Okay, so we're gonna move on. We have work here. So this is, maybe you're focusing more on your work, and also it's, okay, the Lover in reverse. So you could have had a weird person at work, I'm telling you, that was thinking something like that, or a disconnect. What? Someone, this King of Wands in reverse, realizing you cannot collaborate with this person, okay? When someone was going to be victorious, starting something new, kind of trying to, maybe even being a novice, a new way of doing something or learning something. Someone has a lot of ambition to try something new, and this has nothing to do, with maybe this is someone at what, they were talking about your work, or they were trying something like this. I feel like that this has something to do with action that was taken. Two of Wands in reverse to me is always about investigating something. It's a crossroads, so there's a pause for you to reflect and decide, do I turn back around? Okay, or which direction do I go with this? So someone did a lot of research, and then an option, the choice was made. Okay, with the Two of Wands, I feel like, and sometimes it could be an online type thing, learning something out and seeing that this person, you could see their own actions or behaviors of something that they've done online, thinking that they were competition. 8-5, 8-2, Leo energy. And trying to argue and gaslight and manipulate, and even trying to get somebody to try and fight. I get this sun energy and shining light on that, okay? And also that this person was greedy. You have a Queen of Pentacles in reverse there too. Yeah, over here, this person is pissed because they didn't get a bonus. They didn't get the job that they thought. They're not getting the money. They're not getting a loan, a raise. They're not receiving some financial gift. They've done something foolish. There will be no more. There will be no new beginning with this person. Oof. The Fool in reverse. They could also be Aries energy, because Aries or Leo energy, or you could have the air chart. I see 1-8 Capricorns and 10. Something happened on the 10th. This shows no new beginning. Someone's having the strength and willpower. You block communication, even though it could be that someone that you do have a good loving connection with, you know, is giving you this guidance as well. Because 6 of Cups is this is someone from your past, or there's some nostalgia that's giving you, reflecting on this is giving you this confidence and strength, even seeing what's going on in their life or seeing these things. There's no new beginning, man. This Ace of Pentacles in reverse. She's not getting some job she was hoping, or a loan, or investments, or money. As we move forward, there's a need for patience. For some of you do have some good Virgo energy coming forth, or this is even you with the Capricorns. I see someone was pissed off about something that someone wasn't. Maybe you're saying, there's no hanging out. We ain't friends. You're not my fucking friend, okay? No reconciliation, even with a father or an ex. For some of you, maybe an ex-husband, okay? Or whoever it is, or someone at work, something like that. They did something. And it was rude, cutting, manipulative, and lying. But then we have taking things slow, right? Trusting. The Knight of Pentacles comes in. He's always has something to offer and give, you know, towards something. He takes his time. He's not in a rush. He trusts it. Also, like, this is the slowest moving night. So there's a need for patience, all right? Because I always see this, for me, I don't know why, but I always see him as like coming in. If he shows up somewhere, he's like, hey, I brought something to the table here, right? Or going out for a really nice dinner, you know, or a lunch or something where he's going to spend, you know, and it's because he's giving. He is looking back at these people, you see, thinking about like having a get together or chatting with them. But I see what's going to happen. It will turn into a disagreement because someone made some bad choices. They did something very foolish. And so other people are like, yeah, this is the thing, as they start falling from grace and they're like, I really don't want to be around these people. We give to the greedy, this is their thing. We give to the greedy. She greedy. They greedy. No, we give to the needy, not the greedy. For some of you, this is also a lover energy coming in. You know, there is taking time together, going out, something beautiful. Now, there's also willpower and strength here at work. So gaining this confidence in yourself, feeling good, feeling strong. 11-8, some Scorpio energy, and 11-2. All right. I'm also seeing that we have 11-4 as well. Okay, and someone could be 40 when they did something here, or 46. They did something foolish. 48, 4-8, Aries, whatever. So someone is holding on to someone's money. This is savings, okay? So someone is looking into some savings or what someone's holding on to. Someone is holding on to someone else's money or something and arguing. There's something on the line that somebody bought or something. They're holding on to something here. They're saving up some money. Okay, over here, this is a third party. Oh, they're heartbroken because they're not receiving what they thought. What she thought was that everyone else was the karmic when she was the one who was the karmic. Oh, someone's heartbroken. She could be 30, 31. There's a lot of different ages, and it's different for different people. Or there's multiple people that are holding that energy. She's heartbroken because she didn't get the money. She didn't get the job. She didn't get the bonus, the raise, the loan, whatever. She didn't get the gift. But she already had a 10 of Pentacles. Huh. 38, so I'm going 38. 30, something gonna happen during those ages. I see 21 and 12, 3. Sag 2. 8 of Cups in reverse is like someone is really, there is still nostalgia or memories. Also someone kind of holding on. They can't emotionally detach because, you know, she's feeling heartbroken, or this person is. And I get also that whoever this Knight of Pentacles is, for some of you, they could be single, if that's, but they also are financially independent. They have extra finances. They're wise with their money. They could be a younger person here, Knight of Pentacles. So it's almost like the Knight of Pentacles is doing better than the King, okay? Than the Emperor. He's taking on a someone could be born in 90, 9-6 Virgo, 9-8 Virgo. Over here, it says someone doesn't want someone, they can't let go of some emotions regarding feeling heartbroken or a third party. That's truly they need. So the communication's been blocked. It is unknown. This is into the secrets energy too, or she's not, whoever that is not receiving. They made a bad decision, and now someone made an action, made a choice, and now they're waiting patiently for their ships to come in, okay, thinking it's going to help with their healing. I feel like this person was trying to sell some type of weird healing things, and it was about money, okay, or prosperity. And this King of Pentacles over here trying to avoid some tower. But he's not giving, he's being breadcrumb. This is not a legit opportunity. King of Swords is gonna be pissed when something doesn't fall through. Cause it was like, hey, this is why it feels like such a betrayal, because it was like this person used emotional manipulation and, hey buddy, good, hey, don't you remember? Hey brother, hey sister. Oh, good times. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, that Knight of Pentacles. For some of you, a Leo energy, or someone who's giving you this confidence, and they support you in your work. 9/11. No, wow, 9/12. Some Virgo energy, 9/6 too. Lover energy. Now over here, on top of this, with that, I keep getting that this Queen of Pentacles is a Taurus. Okay? Who's in a greed. I don't know. Okay? Or she breaks laws, contracts, commitments. She's in a greed. She is not truly connected to her true beliefs. Okay? Highpriestess is a contract, a commitment, a vow. How you make your money, your own personal money, your own personal wealth, where you spend your money. This person's in a greed, right? And maybe they're in a lack because they've been divorced, okay? And they've had legal stuff. Or someone's holding on to someone's money. Something online. I'm telling you, this has something to do with some type of financial savings or something here, or investments. It's a Ponzi scheme, or saving up money for a divorce or something. Or this has already happened. 5/9. 6/4. Someone could also be 64. It could also be some Gemini energy with the Hierophant in reverse. Now, we're flowing all the way through. So I also say that this King of Cups energy is also still having understanding and compassion, because maybe there was some type of weird karmic spiritual manipulation that happened, causing heartbreak, third parties, all this stuff, and understanding why this person is now being left out in the cold. It's their own, this is what, when you place yourself, like I said, put yourself up on a high pedestal. And calling yourself a mouthpiece of God, saying that you are receiving all this information. See, and someone else is also not letting go of these emotions of this Queen of Wands energy, okay? That she is very attractive, very beautiful, okay? And for some of you, if you are singles in this dynamic, it's also seeing that she's very independent, financially stable. 9-6. And we have 6-6 there. So even some Gemini. Whoever, he is very enamored by her, and he's kind of letting her take the lead. It's a really beautiful dynamic here. And whether, now even though you're a Capricorn doesn't mean you can't be carrying these energies. Or you could be watching over and seeing this. I feel like it is understanding that someone is financially stable, single, independent, and sometimes it could be just not being codependent financially on others. She is like doesn't have a desire to hang out with friends, okay, and party and do all that. Wow. I keep getting, there is these two loving energies, right? So it could be different for different people. And maybe there was a time of feeling really pushed away, feeling in a slack. This person is coming back around. They could have had some financial issues. Wow. Okay. Feeling confident and strength. Now, for some of you, this is someone, maybe you do work with them and they're even sharing some of their stuff at work, or understanding that they're actually putting this work in. That's the completion of this cycle. Once this person comes back around especially from dealing with like a King of Wands in reverse, a fake apology. I see 5-5 and 6-5. So those could be ages, but also Gemini or Taurus energy. 521 is there too. That's that completion of the cycle. That's like learning the lesson. This person is not committed. For some, it may be that there was a separation, a literal divorce, if that needs to be from a gold digging Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. We have Ace of Wands upright. So new passion, new inspiration. Someone is very 121. So there is sexual attraction there. Okay, the thing is, now I know I talk a lot about these things. I'm not like all about the purity culture, okay? I think it is, as a Libra, it is about, there's more to it than that. But there is something very beautiful and sacred in the sensuality of intimacy between two people, creating life, enjoyment. Okay, there's nothing wrong with sexual pleasures. Okay, the smutty shit is what destroys it. Now, so this person could be very attracted to you, or you could be feeling this way because there's this new inspiration. Oh my gosh, for some of you, it's totally a Cancer sign. Or the Queen of Wands even. Oh no. We have this new inspiration to move. Like, this is a spark of, he is being pulled. This passion. 1-7 Capricorn. Wow. To take a trip, travel, move, do something, getting together. This is action time. This person does not want things to end with this love. Okay. It's like he's feeling drawn that maybe he finally sees this opportunity of someone finally being, single. He's been maybe watching, I don't know, and hearing, seeing through some gossip or something here. 7-6. Also 7-13. Sign you is a Cancer sign. Others of you, it's I get mainly Scorpio. It could be Pisces. I don't know. Whoever it is, it could be you coming off this way. The Death in reverse. So someone does not want things to end. No way is Scorpio. Feminine even for some of you. With this lover. Wow. It's also seeing how this person, sometimes this is having a close call. Okay, sometimes this is having a close call or brush with death. That reminds someone of the importance of life and the value of life. Wow. So, and for others of you, it's, now she could also just be very understanding, compassionate. Others of you, it is maybe a Scorpio person, Capricorns, another lover. Now, different message for different people. Okay, someone who also is very strong, very confident, very compassionate. They're supportive. So it could be someone that you support. You're supportive of their work, what they do. She could be very compassionate, intuitive, loving. Okay, she could even work for the justice system. She knows she does it is for the highest good of all. She tries to be understanding. She's not playing a victim. She's taking accountability. Now, you could just see this person this way, or they see you this way. We have justice coming in. 1121, Scorpio. I know. They could see you as a soul tribe, someone that is very nurturing, very supportive. Some of you, this is someone that is in your family dynamic. Okay. Justice is upright twice. With this completion of the cycle, learning the lesson. Okay. That this person was more about materialism and greed, okay, and not truly compassionate. Even this person in this justice field, this other person could work in the legal field, okay, even that Queen of Pentacles in reverse, but she may be saying clearly how this loving, understanding, intuitive, and compassionate person is standing in their right. They're not overindulging, okay, they're not playing a victim here. I get that there is this new passion. There may be, okay, for some of you, they may have this desire to actually have a family, okay, with this person, okay, or that the family does really respect this, or you're finding this soul tribe that it stands up for justice, for what is fair, what is right, and seeing clearly. So even new passion, new creativity. All right, that you have a lot of support of, okay, maybe it is a water sign masculine that is very loving, very supportive, okay. 10-7, Libra energy too. All right, it could be that somebody wants to move house, okay, or get out of something, move on from something, because we do have the 4 of Wands in reverse, traveling somewhere, leaving behind. This could be something, 4-7, 10-4, 7-13, 4-13. I see this is traveling, leaving home, okay. Sometimes realizing that this was not 11-11, okay, make a wish that this was not like a soulmate, I don't know, or feeling uprooted. They're supportive of this. Maybe it is because, someone doesn't want something to end. I'm getting somebody having some awakening. I'm telling you, for some of you, I don't know what happened here, but this is, so judgment. I always see when someone has made a final judgment call or they're having an awakening, they're getting a second chance. I feel like for some, it could have felt like there was a close call to death, okay? And I'm going to say that. And also understanding the importance of, taking your time, driving slowly. Someone could be being released from some type of judgment. I see this as getting a second chance. This is the awakening. The 20th, 420. 420, that was Easter. Over here, I think Queen of Cups is intuitive and understanding and seeing how this person was Magician in reverse. For some of you, these other ones are Geminis trying to manipulate. Magician in reverse is manipulation. Magician in reverse is somebody. And 7 of Swords. Yeah. 1-7. Capricorns. 111 Capricorns. So I feel like you could even try and be understanding, compassionate, and see that this is why this person could be a thief. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse, whoever, or these other people. So the thing is, with Magician in reverse, this is wishing bad upon others, okay? This is also someone who lacks the ability to actually create and manifest something beautiful in their life. All right. And so that's why they resort to being a thief, being a cheater, being deceptive, being a liar. Ooh, justice is going to see that this person is, it's like there is still things I think they haven't quite got caught yet. Or they're still stealing and lying and cheating, all right? You have a Queen of Swords upright telling you the truth, speaking it out. This could be somebody in the legal field or something, or a Libra energy because of justice. Okay, they could be part of your family. 10 of Cups, there's a lot of love, support. They can just, you know, they do still, you know, they're able to be a neutral party even if there is support because they see truth. There's facts. There's evidence. Okay, she's honest. She's going to cut straight to the bullshit and say something is fishy here with this person. Okay, you could have a Libra, a Gemini, and an Aquarius that is in the upright, a feminine, a female. Okay, now doesn't have to be, we can have different people, and seeing like this person is stuck in something here. So you being able to move on, they are caught by their own words and their own lies. 6 of Swords in reverse. 620. She could also be Cancer, Gemini energy. I kind of want to know. Let's find out more about this thief. Now, it is a gold digger energy. She doesn't have to be an earth sign, right? But over here, she caught in her thoughts about money, greed, manipulation, okay, materialistic, wanting to argue. And arguing, I get this is, you will see that this bickering and this arguing actually brings her some sense of joy and happiness. She smirks and thinks she's causing some type of trying to get somebody to try and compete or fight. And maybe she's even doing cyberbullying or doing something online, trying to hold on to someone's finances or money. Ooh, she's... Okay. I want to kind of see more. Tell us more about the 7 of Swords. The Magician in reverse, you guys. Shit. Okay. 9 of Cups, not getting what they're hoping for and wishing for. 1-9 Capricorns. Okay, Queen of Swords is about, think about your future, your pentacles, you know, doing the work. You reap what you've sown. So if you, you know, this is how I see it. It's thinking about your investment, your time, your work. This person over here, emotional manipulation, okay, fake apology. They're coming in trying to love bomb and about nostalgia and da-da-da-da-da. 7-6. It's the 76. And someone's feeling very full of anxiety, fear, sleepless nights. That's part of their awakening. This person was trying to, they thought you were competition. They thought they could fight you, some weird spiritual thing, or manipulate, cause someone to try and get into a physical altercation. 9591. 9 now. We got all these 9s. 9, that's the no. Okay, German. All right, 59, Taurus. 59, is there someone being 59 or born in 95 or 95? 9 of Wands is high defense because someone's not getting what they were wishing for. Someone is also, this is about protection. Feeling protected. Over here saying this person, you know, is a karmic. That's that Queen of Swords saying. This is a karmic situation. The cycle has ended, okay? They're going to be on a down cycle now, okay? They're going to be at a big loss, 7-10, okay? Because of this King of Wands energy in reverse. who is being very controlling, obsessive, abusive, malicious, and I almost said Melissa, but oh, this is a betrayer too. Obsessed with lusty sexual things. Ew. And that's a betrayer. Someone leaving somebody full of anxiety, sleepless nights. That's the finality of it. Getting clarity. They were keeping someone in illusion. They were looking at the other. They thought that someone was options. They were looking at options. 75, 10, 5 Libra. 7, 9. And keeping secrets. So I also get there's a need for you also maybe to keep some of the stuff you're doing on the down low, okay? Not be sharing all of it because you got this greedy gold digger person and these other people trying to get into your energy. Yeah, especially keep something hidden regarding this new love energy or some new person or just reinvigorating this love. Because this karmic person is angry about it. 110 Capricorns, 1-4 Capricorns. Over here, this person also, they were just bored. They're always bored. They always need more, more, more. Okay, also they act like they don't have any regrets over anything they've done. They don't, maybe they were doing something with a 14-year-old. Gross. 1-4. 4-12, 4-10. Aries energy. Someone feels like they're unwilling to take accountability. All right. Someone is being let go. Yeah. Because it's seeing that all they want to do is gaslight and argue. They're not gonna fess up. They're not gonna take accountability. They're just gonna try and keep. This is why they're trying to keep someone in an illusion and thinking someone else is crazy and they're not doing anything. No, they are. And they may still be doing this in secret. This is that 7 of Swords. So for some of you, it could also be that this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this gold digger energy, if this person has this new love energy that they're thinking, this person running in, this is the player energy. He's also very reckless, doing things in shady, deceptive with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. No way. Yes, 7 of Swords. 5-7 Taurus. Someone could be 57. 7-1 Cancer sign. Someone could be born in 71. It's still up. Someone is still deceptive and lying to themselves about love or about a lover. That's not love. Huh. Yeah, with this one, 7-10, 7-4. It's just saying this other person could be someone in your family. And they're doing some weird shady shit. They're trying to emotionally manipulate, love bomb, or being very unsupportive, unloving. Ew. Okay. They may be a single person. They may have extra finances. They think that they're single and they just want to mingle and go look at strip clubs and go party and they're thinking that they're living high on life and they're feeling all victorious and overcoming. They think they're winning. It could also be that you're going to feel victorious overcoming because you can see that this is gaslighting. Yeah, the communication. They have hidden communication. Because now we have... So there's Knight of Wands energy with the 8 of Wands. Someone has sent some messages, some letters. There could be pictures. Guys, man. Secret communication, secret stuff here. 6-8 Geminis, or someone being 68. 7-3. And someone's been waiting for this. Maybe they're talking about stealing something or cheating or lying, whatever deception this is. Someone could be 37, 3-10 Pisces. Queen of Coins in reverse, I tell you. She's a greedy thief. Wow. With this King of Wands in reverse. I don't know. Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Saying how he's waiting for her, or they're... That person juggling what to do, helping them with their finances. One person single, one person not. I don't know. Oh, how they want this new beginning. They're going to be victorious and overcome. Someone could be 20. Oh my gosh. Or A3 Leo. And how they're, this new beginning, collaborating, working with each other. Can't wait to work with each other and have all these, whatever. The communication is about creating something, collaborating, working together. And someone is trying to learn information here. Now we do have some stalking, someone gaining wisdom. It is because they don't know shit. That's a Child of Swords is a page. This is a young person trying to learn. Trying to learn something. Someone could have a 3-year-old. All right, yeah. Someone, oh my. Someone could be watching some type of Ace of Wands energy, trying to learn information. That's what they could say. Oh, this was about me learning about these things. No, you know, there is a natural instinct. You don't need to watch those things to learn about sex, okay? Someone could be just trying to learn about some new thing that's sparked their interest even, but they're gonna see this person is saying sexual things and sending sexual pictures, or this other person is trying to pump them up to think that they are so great, to try and get them to come out. It's because they're bored, like they don't like to. 112, Capricorn. And once again, we do have the Queen of Cups upright, trying to be understanding as Scorpio, very specific, okay? Because we have, she's trying to understand why things are ending, or she's trying to understand about death, or it's a Scorpio. She's trying to have this new beginning, and trying to understand, well, you know, someone was very unbalanced. They overspend, okay? This is not a soulmate. This is about giving. So this is the confusion where somebody overshares or overgives or overspends. That's not love, okay? Soulmate in reverse. And then it turns around and is rude and cutting and deceptive to children, stealing from children's opportunities. Queen of Wands in reverse. So this is that lusty lady person. Ew, she is trying to teach other children. Or she's trying to learn something. This is kind of gross. She could have a fire sign child. There's favoritism. And now we do have a King of Swords upright, telling you the truth that this person is a mistress. They're a cheater. They do sex work. Whatever they're doing, they're attention whores. And they're doing something, they're doing something around children. Trying to teach them dancing or something, stripping, about sex. I don't know. She's a predator. King and Queen of Swords upright. This is the truth. Whoever this is a female sex predator. Ew. King and Queen of Swords upright. Highpriestess in reverse. She is not connected to, there's no Holy Spirit inside that resides in that temple. All right. She could act very spiritual, very religious. Okay. But she's carrying a heavy burden. And she's this person who's been doing all the work. She's been doing a lot of work. She's been doing a lot of weird spiritual rituals, weird, gross sex magic, weird shit. I don't know. Ugh. She can't defend herself. It's something online with the emperor, with the boss, with the father. We have Aries, Pisces energy, and that's the truth. Truth and clarity. Whoever this is, he's been doing something. There's action that was taken. He could have unblocked someone at one point. Maybe he was, could have blocked these type of pornographic ladies. But he's unblocked something. Okay. And thinking this, it's like he's thinking that she's some spiritual or religious person. No. Oh, with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Oh my gosh. Dude, hopefully that gave you guidance and clarity. Wow. What are we at? 59, 40. All right, let's finish this off with some beautiful messages, okay, from the Spirits and the Flowers Oracle by Jillian Kemp. I am going to just grab it in the center. Oh, we have Victory, Snowdrop. I love these little ones. This is one of my favorites. Snow lilies. There's little bees here too. Victory, 1-7. Capricorn. Could be also Aries, Libra energy, or Scorpio. The 17th. Someone could be 17. Okay. We're going to start that. And we have Meadow Sweet and getting this education. 8/26 is a spotlight day for you this month. At the end of the month there. Doing education, learning. Meadow Sweet. There's a little ladybug here. Good luck, ladybug. These are new. I have not seen these ones. This is a brand new deck for this month. And we have Amaranth and Security coming forth. This is crazy. This is so... I love this because I'm seeing higher education, learning about different religions, spiritual, college level stuff with the Sag energy. But hello, Aries pulled this one. And we have a hummingbird. There's 3 hummingbirds here. Safety and security. Okay, I'm just gonna take those ones. I'm gonna read a little bit. We have 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna get a couple rose ones to finish this one off. So 17. Persephone. Someone could be 56 or 57, 5, 6, 5, 7, Taurus energy. I'm also getting 8, 11 being spotlighted, 8, 12. Victory, hope, and success. The nickname here. Nicknames for Snowdrop is Death Flower because snowdrops flourish in graveyards. It is believed to be an unlucky omen of death to bring snowdrops into the home. Some people compare snowdrop petals to corpses, shrouds, and snowdrops drooping heads to sad mourners. Other nicknames are Snowpiercer, Fair Maids of February. Okay, so Aquarius. The snowdrop is January's birthday flower. Okay, Capricorn. January Capricorns. Okay, January is also Aquarian. How interesting. And February. So Pisces, Aquarius too. Other nicknames are Snowpiercer. Okay, Candelamas, Bells, White Ladies, Little Sisters of the Snow, and Dingle Dangle. A dingle dangle. All right, the key word is victory, hope, and success. So understanding Persephone, the deity. Because the snowdrop blooms close to the ground, is considered a lucky flower that also is representing of rebirth. You will have good fortune by grounding and tethering yourself to who and what supports you. As a snowdrop successfully breaks through frost and snow to grow, you too have the spirit and resilience to push through barriers. One snowdrop nickname is Snowpiercer because its long, slender leaves have hard, pointed tips that cut through frozen soil. You too are destined to have a successful breakthrough by advancing to meet important people who can help you onward and upward to achieve your desired aims. Don't be deterred. Always bounce back like the white, drooping bell-shaped snowdrop flowers rising from the plant, containing frost-resistant proteins. If a snowdrop collapses in frost or snow, it revives again when the weather warms, representing the ability to overcome challenges. Like you, the snowdrop can have victory by overcoming its weakness. It is known as the flower of hope. Snowdrops do not multiply quickly. Their seed pods fall to the soil's surface. Similarly, don't rush and be resourceful. You too have inner strength as symbolized by the delicate-looking snowdrop that is a hardy survivor. Snowdrops appear as the first spring flower. Persephone, the Greek goddess of vegetation and the house of Hades, king of the underworld, brought snowdrops with her when she returned to Earth from the underworld.
bringing hope on the threshold of spring's lighter, less cold days. Likewise, spring rejuvenation and a new bright cycle, which imbues you with positivity and peace of mind, is beginning and will result in success. Many snowdrops can create a white blanket of flowers, representing comfort and protection. You will regain strength in the stillness of quiet rest. Snowdrops are easily grown and simple to keep happy. They do not like light. Be gentle and kind to yourself. Take a pause from people who burden you with stress. Live healthily, have a mental refresh, and allocate time to treat yourself to a change from the mundane. Remember that life has to offer. Remember what life has to offer, and enjoy the simple pleasures. Prepare to have a good time with others, laughing and enjoying life. A group of snowdrops is known as joy, a cheer, and a hope, a nod, or a carpet of snowdrops, and represents an invitation that is about to arrive. The snowdrop's 2 rows of 3 petals. The smaller inner petals having green markings are a sign you will naturally enter the inner circle of a group after meeting for the first time. Success will come because green is the color of nature and fertility. Wow. Wow, very beautiful. Okay, now let's see what 26 is. I want to look back. I got 1, 2, 3. What is a 1, 2, 3 spread? Most of them are 4. I think I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to dive too deep because these are getting long. And I trust how I split it. Now 26 here. A 9. I can't say this word. Ain. I know this goddess energy, this deity. Meadowsweet 7475. Maybe Cancer sign or Libra, Cancer, Scorpionic energy. Someone could also be born in 74, 75. We also have 26 being spotlighted. Education, good luck, and communication. Superstitions and spells of meadowsweet. A sachet, a charm bag of meadowsweet flowers is believed to enhance relationships. A vase of meadowsweet flowers is believed to attract love. The aroma of meadowsweet is said to empower a person to speak with the fairies. This is a goddess that can go straight through the portal into the fairy realm. Honestly, one of my songs today was Fairy Band and Blythe, the circle, entering the circle. The nicknames are Meadowsweet, Meadow Pride, Pride of the Meadow, Bridewort, Meadow Queen, Meadowwort, Lady of the Meadow, Dolph, and the Steeple Bush. Particularly in matters of the heart, life is looking deliciously sweet for you. I'm going to sneeze, guys. Usually 1 is a yes. I'm feeling it coming on. Oh, maybe you have a little bit of allergies even. From the pollen or something. Because it came on out of nowhere. Okay. Beautifully fragrant, meadowsweet symbolizes dating, marriage, peace, protection, beauty, happiness, and divination. Its scent, which evolves from sweet to bitter when bruised for medicinal and culinary uses, is emblematic of changes occurring in love relationships, whether they be partners, family, or friends relationships. However, it is not an omen that connections will become sour or that present pleasure will lead to pain. A relationship can easily grow like tall, long-lasting meadowsweet that increase and flourish year after year. Meadowsweet's frilly, frothy clusters of tiny white flower heads are symbolic of fidelity and chastity, counseling that a good marriage is when partners are loyal. Education. It could be that see, I mentioned something about some of the stuff going on online, okay? And I was saying how, what is some of the people who create these things that cause some type of need for therapy and all of these things, and you know, causing trauma, a need for therapy or marriage counseling, partner counseling, even dealing with needing to pay for divorces. You know, those people who put that out there, that create these types of things, that cause this disruption in relationships, especially when they're multi-billionaires. They got a fucking huge pocketbook. Yeah. So that's what I see. Okay, even the churches that do this and ask for your tithing, and then they hide, criminal behaviors. Oh, so I see this as education regarding partnerships as well, and understanding that, because it talks about loyalty, fidelity, okay? Counseling that a good marriage is when partners are loyal. Like Meadowsweet's roots, genuine love is deeper than superficial interest, nurturing a connection which you and your partner understand each other and aim for the same ideals and goals. The thread-like fibers hanging from Meadowsweet's roots are synonymous with you. Securing romantic companionship and commitment without an ulterior motive or thought of reward. A loved one is making you feel secure, considering your views and speaking well of you. They appreciate not only what you have in common, but also your differences, and are presently encouraging you to develop your own interests by putting your needs before theirs. Maybe a wedding or a renewal of vows lays ahead. Meadowsweet was used in bridal garlands and church wedding festivals. You're probably aware that you possess inner seeing and are in tune with celestial powers weaving through your life. Meadowsweet's almond-like scent is said to have been granted by an Irish goddess, Eileen, the protector of women and animals. Flowering from early to late summer, the perfume bestows the extrasensory perception of second sight to see future events before they occur. Used to sweeten drinks, Meadowsweet's name derives from it being a mead sweetener. Its coarsely toothed, deeply veined, dark green leaves die back in the winter. Education has taught you not to let a good friendship fade. You don't need second sight to clearly know that a soured relationship can be sweetened by exchanging thoughts to clear misunderstandings. Instead of speaking about each other, two people speak to one another. Handle relationships delicately so they lead to a flowering, which reflects Meadowsweet's clusters of small, white, lace-like flower heads and many stems joining a stalk. Meadowsweet's leaves, blossoms, buds, and seeds are edible, meaning you have all the ingredients to make your relationship successful, and you can be lucky in love and feel safe and feel security. I feel like I've said this before, more than anything, your partner wants to feel safe, like you are a safe haven where they can put their guard down and just be, that they can trust. That is what people, it's not about, the lusty stuff and the money and all of the things you can give or do, and it's that wanting to feel an emotional safety. That's my personal opinion. All right, now we have 9 in Amaranth. I love this one. All right, and then I'll get you just a couple roses. I mean, I don't really see the roses. Maybe you don't need the roses, actually. And if you do, I think that's what I'm going to do. We have Artemis. So the Greek goddess, once again, isn't Artemis the one that was like Mercury, kind of? Or no, it's like the bow and arrow. It's almost like a little Sag energy here with this one. The language of amaranth: security, abundance, and longevity. Red means I will do anything for you. Gold, I respect and I honor you. Pink, you are constantly in my thoughts. And purple, my love is unfading. There's superstition. So I see something about being 40 or 41 or reflecting on that time, maybe even 26, 17, whatever. You're entering a new phase of good luck and prosperity, emblematic of the aesthetically beautiful, robust, and ancient amaranth, which grows worldwide in the roughest and the poorest of soils. You will be socializing with others and meeting new friends, perhaps from foreign lands. See, this card is very much about, like, see other cultures, different religions, spiritualities, you know. Maybe there is a long distance travel. Exciting travel is predicted for you. Wow. I feel like, especially if you're with an Aries or a Sag energy or something like this, or you have that in your chart. Exciting travel is predicted for you to somewhere you've never been before. A heaven-sent blessings are destined to befall you, bringing happiness and success to your enterprises. Amaranth is known as God's own grain because the luxuriant, fluffy herbs, delicious stem, seeds, dried or fresh, leaves and flowers are all edible, meeting a multitude of nutritional needs. Renewed energy will inspire you to move on from outdated patterns in life and to embrace and enjoy healthier, more fulfilling activities so you feel more secure. Amaranth means one that does not wither, which expresses that you are no wilting flower when it comes to having willpower. You will successfully eliminate what you know is unhealthy from purifying your diet and improving your health by dancing, exercising, or even joining a gym, yoga, or other exercise classes, to disconnecting from toxic people around you. A revival of good things is occurring. The hunter, Amaranthus, the lover of the Greek goddess Artemis, died in a tidal wave sent by the angry sea god Poseidon. Right? The angry sea god Poseidon. So much about this. Now, if you've been with me for a little while, maybe you will remember Medusa and where that came from. I feel like in June we were kind of looking into women of myth, and Medusa, and that Poseidon. So Medusa was very beautiful. This is the story. And Poseidon, this Greek little g god, wanted to, she refused his advances, and then he raped her along those lines. And out of envy and jealousy, the other little g goddesses that were part of Poseidon's polygamous enterprise, I don't know, whatever. This is the story though. We're angry at her. She got turned into, they were angry at her because of her beauty and because of what Poseidon had done to her, instead of saying that Poseidon is the one. But they didn't have power. Anyways, that is who cursed her to be like that, so that anyone who would look upon her would turn to stone. Interesting. Anyways, that's what I think of now with Poseidon. So that talks about the angry sea god Poseidon sent a tidal wave to kill his lover, and Artemis brought him back to life as the amaranth flower. So you too can prettily recover from someone's potentially harmful. Their actions may give you a new lease on life, which is synonymous with amaranth, meaning a small life giver, when cultivated as an edible seed 8,000 years ago. Even in difficult circumstances, little seeds that you sow can grow into miracles, like the self-seeding amaranth. It sprouts new plants from the original, flowering into colorful red, orange, gold, purple, and green clusters that look similar to cascading waterfalls. And due to its longevity and slowness to wilt, the amaranth symbolizes immortality and unfading love. The prediction for you is that your love life will thrive, imbued with a continuous positive energy flow, so your relationship can be everlasting. Someone around you respectfully holds you in high esteem. They are falling in love with you, or they are still like falling water plunges into a waiting pool. Wow. See, beautiful, loving messages with the spirits and the flowers. The Art of Flower Divination by Jillian Kemp. Such a beautiful message. So I hope you all do enjoy those higher vibrational energies and see through it. I see this is all about learning about love and relationships and taking accountability of our own, but also putting up your boundaries and saying, yeah, that's not the life I want in my life, And if the other people want to mess in that shit, that's their lesson to learn. But when they try and pull you in or incorporate you in to some of their dramatic bullshit, that's when you get your fucking sword out. You start slaying, okay? All right, dudes? I'm all dudes and dudettes. Okay, this one definitely raised my vibration. I hope it did for you as well. I hope you have a beautiful month of August and find some peace, healing, and focus on those beautiful things and see clearly through others. Forgiveness, once again, is not about allowing that person back into your life. Forgiveness is about not holding hurt and grudges in your heart because of those people. And it takes time sometimes to finally let that go, but putting up the boundaries, okay, and being done. I mean, you're gonna come in and try and cause some chaos in my life. Sometimes I will match that energy, whether that's the correct thing to do. I don't know. I'm often like, well, I guess they need to be mirrored. Now who's the asshole? I'm not afraid of being someone's freaking villain because I know my intention. And I'm going to stand in integrity and truth. And those people who stand in deception and lies and manipulation, all about worldly affairs, their money and their lust and their control over others, God's going to cut you down. All right, Capricorns, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you all so much. Bye-bye.